little bit more consistent KO confirmed.
Well, here's something we don't get to see. Jetbean and Jiro, we're going to start things off here. Grand Finals of Spring Championships 2022. What could be an amazing story for Jetbean or another big W for Luna?
Luna definitely playing for the dub as he hits a down sig. N-sig thrown out, Jetbean just below it.
Luna showcasing the incredible range that you have access to with these on-site signatures, and it's going to put, I think that's a good way to put some fear into Jetbean, because Jetbean constantly challenges him up close. Now he can't be so haphazard when he jumps at him, and he's going to get caught for it as we see Luna take the first stock.
The N-sig to KO. Luna's looking so good. The Scythe is on a different level, coming in, speeding all over Jetbean.
Incredible play already from Luna, trying to get a reset there on the falling Nair. Goes for a follow-up, but he just misses out on the dodge. Jetbean has him deep in the red, so this stock could disappear very quickly.
Yeah, double potential here. Jetbean just needs to find the opener, and then it'll likely lead into the N-sig. Luna avoids the weapon toss. Gauntlets in hand. Luna's outside the range for the recovery, but this time he gets caught.
Good weight, good patience, and that has pretty much been the story of Jetbean so far. His patience on catching people on dodges has been so impressive, continues to work here, but Luna not as dodge happy, I'd say, as Meg D. So do you think we see more weights like that, or does Jetbean start to just pull the trigger, kind of like what we're seeing now?
I think he might just straight up pull the trigger, as what's happening right now is he's starting to get sidelight recovery, sidelight recovery. If Luna isn't going to dodge, Jetbean can just go for it, but the down sig connects. Jetbean gets the wall touch.
You could see the matchup. Oh, wait, what a big punish. What a huge punish. That could actually get Jetbean back into this game pretty quickly. Okay, Luna gets back on stage. He's going to get access to the sword. These Nairs keeping him juggled. He misses out on the GCD light.
Yeah, can't lead into the recovery. N-sig thrown out. Punish from Jetbean. Narrowly avoids the N-light from Jetbean. That's a punish? What? Just a weapon toss?
Yeah, his dodge is gone, but he comes back on aggressively. Jetbean kind of out of position there to really go for a ground pound.
Oh, tried to go off the weapon toss. Jetbean holding on for dear life. Down sig thrown out, punished again. Jetbean is starting to recognize Luna just wants to hit down sigs from Jiro.
Yes, matchup adjustments already, because Luna was catching him a lot with those, and now Jetbean is jumping around them. So that does give an opportunity for Luna to get free siders as well, but so far it's been Jetbean who's capitalized better, and he's staying just out of range now where the signatures are ending.
Yeah, he can see the startup of it, right, and then do a dash jump over it. Weapon toss thrown out from Luna. Gonna go for the ground pound. Recovery connects. Still not enough to finish. The weapon toss will do it. Stock count evened.
Yeah, not too damage on the side of Luna. Already an explosive start here. And you're talking about the set to play with from Luna before. It's looking like the way Luna's playing, he's not playing with the mindset of, hey, let me just flex on you real quick with the Jiro. It's actually, let me use this as a potential counter pick to what his playstyle has been. It's looking good here in the first game.
Yeah, it's definitely looking solid, and it's not just the sword play. It's not just the side play. It's a little of both. The side sig not going to connect, though.
Luna has a pretty solid lead, and that should be game one. Flex. Okay, I lied. He's got to be listening to stream.
That's a flex.
He came in with the literal flex. Like, yo, can you see these? Do you see
these
that,
guns?
bro?
Not literal, just the muscles.
Packing out here, Luna getting the first W, and that is an incredible feat right now because Jetbean is one of the most frightening people to see on the other side of your screen. What do you think the adjustments are going to be from for game number 2 for Jetbean?
I think Jetbean's going to make very minor adjustments. Little by little, start to find the habits of Luna, right? We already saw it in game number 1 where Luna was throwing a bunch of those scythe down sigs, and Jetbean was able to start to answer more effectively. I think we're just going to see more of the same.
Yeah, but more like patience kind of is a virtue at the moment. Like we were talking about how Meg D way more passive, Luna way more explosive when necessary. It's all been holding forward. It's been a very explosive game so far. I think that tempo shift might have messed Jetbean up game 1. Let's see if he adjusts here in game 2.
He's already looking pretty good in the adjustment, getting some damage built up onto Luna. Luna on the swap over to the Scythe. We're seeing less SIGs thrown out, so maybe Luna's trying to mix it up on Jetbean, not be too obvious with it.
That's true. You got to change. Look, if you do it at the same time every time, it's no longer a mix-up. It's obvious as he tries to go for the D-Sig right there, but Jetbean only getting a small punish. He does have the percent lead, though. Ooh, oh, wait. Oh, my God.
Dare?
Luna.
Sare?
He just misses out on
Finish it,
Sare.
finish it,
He's
finish
not
it.
gonna get the wall touch, and Luna gives up the stock.
He was so close, but Jetbean staying right behind him, and Luna couldn't find the hit. Jetbean gets the wall touch. Luna gets KO'd.
I actually just hurt my foot stomping on the floor because I wanted that to finish so bad. But what a punish there on his way back in. Extended, you know, it was the same edge guard would extra step to call it. Yeah.
He just brought it to each side. I love that NSIG to cover the wall as well. Just it has so much height to it with the active frames.
Yeah, it actually covers so much here too on Apocalypse because you try to dip down to the bottom of the stage, and if you misspace that, you're kind of screwed. But here comes Jetbean. He had a lot of those chases up, and he's continuing to do so right now. The weapon toss gives him control. He hasn't really gone for a ground pound play in a while, but he doesn't need to because he should take it out here.
Yep, really good turnaround from Jetbean. Hit the ground pound, hit the weapon toss. Jetbean with a big lead.
Jetbean trying to keep that lead. That is the crucial part right here. Luna has answered back tremendously with incredible punishes so far each game. He's going to catch him with the nair, try to send him back off stage with the cider, but Jetbean holding in, getting away from it. That's a punish right there.
Solid punish. Downlight into the dare from Jetbean. Stuck on the corner here. Luna getting some damage. Can't quite finish off the stock just yet, but the weapon toss will do it for him. And now it's even.
So he had that last piece of food on the plate, but he made sure to get it. He wanted to make sure that he kept Mom proud here on Mother's Day, and that is going to be a really important stock that he gets there because Jetbean was holding the lead, and now we're back to even.
Yeah, he made sure to put 1 P on each prong of the fork. Final stock here.
Slowly dip it right into the trash. Now, Luna trying to go and sneak above and catch himself some dessert by catching that D-Sig, but Jetbean is punishing him quite a bit, catching his hand in the cookie jar, almost catching him on the side.
NSIG to catch Jetbean. Jetbean in the sweat beats, running out of movement, but the weapon toss is a fake out, down like ground pound. Luna is up 2-0.
We call that you have nothing you can do about it. The weapon toss up, covering the high recovery, having to go down low because of the control of it, and then falling into the graces of the boots attached to Luna over there, going to capitalize big. And what could be a potential 3-0 dominant answer to this incredible run from Jetbean.
And what a wild swap from Luna as well. Coming in on the Giro, something completely out of nowhere. We didn't expect it. It has a carryover from the Mordex, but even then, you don't see a lot of Giros in competitive.
Yeah, and Luna continuing to show people over and over again. We're talking about the illusion of or leaning towards the whole Taros thing, and Luna has been almost purposely switching to other characters to showcase he can do it with others. And he's looking like he might take it here, just missing on that.
Just barely avoiding getting KO. Jetbean holds on. The side sig active frames are too much. Luna building a bigger lead here. 2 stocks left before Luna is crowned the spring champion.
Sometimes you start to notice things. You see the energy shift in the air, and you see confidence come out of someone. Luna looks like he has that confidence. The night might come to a close, but the side sig is going to send him potentially towards the end of the stock, but he does find the wall.
Down sig to get back onto the stage, looking like a bow player with the way they use the gravity cancels, but the unsig connects, and Jetbean will even up the stock count.
If there's one thing that's always been the tried and true for Jetbean is connecting on those Scythe N6. He's gotten so many here today. He has to figure out the defensive habits of Luna because Luna keeps swinging. So he needs to answer back to that. He's starting to get that going right now.
Ooh, pulls him back onto the stage. Jetbean, I mean, that's the first N-Line N-Sig we've seen for a while. They're both of them trying to trade nairs.
Look like a little joke. Do-si-do. They're just going round and round, right around the circle there. But it has slowly been working for Jetbean, who's starting to get some damage, and the N-Sig is, in fact, going to get him once again off the N-Light.
Another stock in favor of Jetbean. N-Light, N-Sig. Luna, 1 stock away from seeing that momentum shift in favor of Jetbean.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is keeping the damage low because we've seen the Scythe has been what has just been working for Jetbean all day long. Luna needs to answer back instantly. This should take it out right here. No, it's not going to be enough.
The Giro strength is just too low. Jetbean holds on the high ceiling of Demon Island, helping him out. Luna needs to finish this. The recovery finally does it.
There it is. We see Luna 1 stock away from potentially getting himself another championship dub, getting himself the spring singles winners champion, and he's going all the way off stage to try and capitalize on it.
Trying to show Jetbean how it's done, going for nairs and sares while Jetbean fast falls out of it and tries to go for the turnaround. Has stage control off that N-Light.
And Jetbean trying to make sure he still stays in it. It's not going to be enough at the top. Jetbean has woken up quite a bit. D-Light's going to send him back off stage. We are not done yet, Duke.
Watch the end, Sig. He's over to the gauntlet, so he doesn't have to worry about it, but a recovery could do it. Back to the side.
The problem child has come back out. You have to watch out for these side airs. You pretty much don't have any mistakes you can make left, but now you get access to the sword.
Missed the end light. Can't punish the stack up. The weapon toss to secure the landing. Side air.
Ooh.
One more, and Jetbean takes this to game 4.
Jetbean trying to keep his hopes alive, trying to keep this tournament run going. He has a chance to do it. D-Light's not going to connect. Luna safely finds himself center stage. Jetbean waiting for a defensive response, but he was out of position. D-Light's there. That's a couple jumps gone. He's got to go to the wall.
Over to the side. That's a burn dodge, and that's a KO. Jetbean will get himself on the board. 2-1.
Still keeping himself in it. We still get more games. No 3-0s happening here. Jetbean continuing to prove over and over that he has the resilience, he has the endurance, he has the stamina, and he has the drive to win, to keep himself in this bracket.
I have already said that I cannot understate the performance that Jetbean has put in today, but it's so true. To go from not ever top 32ing to getting into the top 8, to getting a guaranteed top 2 finish, Jetbean has exploded onto the North American scene, and regardless of how he does today, I look forward to seeing how he plays for the rest of the year.
I'm a Jetbean fan. Like, I am a Boomy believer through and through, and unfortunately, we left the chat a while ago. But Jetbean is out here making a brand new fan base from what we've been seeing so far. And even if it happens to be lightning a bottle, even if we only see this one time, this is one of the most impressive runs we've seen from somebody that far down on the PR to this point, through the names that he's gone through, and continues to show it's not a fluke. This isn't like just some surprise thing that's happened. He keeps it going, and it's not like it's over, because we still have game number 4, which still has a chance to keep himself in this tournament.
But we go to Miami Dome, a map that I think Jiro's actually really good on. With the horizontal power those down SIGs provide, I think Miami Dome is really strong for Luna. We'll see if Jetbean has an answer on it.
Yeah, and one amazing thing that happens there too with those D6 is if you try to hover around center stage to avoid the pressure from the platforms, congrats. Dunk just catches him hiding out in the center. So Jetbean's got to be very careful about how he navigates it, but he gets hit. Oh, he goes all the way out there! Luna not wasting a single second and capitalizing on him with the side air.
That side air, it looks so gentle, like a pat on the head, except it knocked out Jetbean, and now Luna's up.
Thought you did mom proud, gave you a little pat on the head, but she ended up hitting you in the back of the head for staying out a little bit too late with the chakra, and now Luna coming through, getting that lead, but it's not a very large lead as Jetbean only needs one straight hit. However, he might not even get the chance to, but he goes high, luckily not going low. That was about to be another stock.
Yeah, you saw Luna try to cover the wall with the end SIG, but Jetbean avoided it. Another side air, Luna walking back towards the stage, gets up safely.
And Luna walking his way back in. Luckily, again, Jetbean avoids that, but he catches him on the dodge. And GCD light comes through.
The turnaround, too.
Okay, Luna is trying to put a stop to this now. Jetbean finally finds the stock, but he took a lot of damage in the midst of that, Duke.
Yeah, Luna was trying to go for a big play there. You saw that down SIG to reposition, but Jetbean finally finishes off that first stock. Luna, can he continue this domination?
He's trying to do so. He's hoping to do so, because the last thing you want to do is see the return of what has been Jetbean's dominant performance so far today.
Weapon toss up. Luna with the fake out. Down light, nothing.
All right, that's going to be a solid punish right there, and a little bit too high to really do anything about that, so you just go back for stage control. Jetbean, however, bleeding a bit. He does avoid the GCD light, and now he has a chance to try and capitalize, but Luna not really going towards the weapon because he realized how aggressive Jetbean was trying to stop it.
He knows how much damage is on Jetbean. You can see Luna's looking to finish off with the unarmed, but Jetbean avoiding all of it. No end SIG connection. Down SIG not going to connect, but the punish doesn't hit either.
All right, sends him back off stage right now. Luna has an opportunity to catch a side air and pretty much take the stock out. That will definitely take the stock, and we're looking at, once again, a chance for Luna to close this out.
One away from another Luna champion.
Luna trying to get that dub secure, trying to get that spring championship here, but Jetbean has him in the red, has a chance, and he has an opportunity to keep himself in the game if he can close this out. Missing out on the end SIG. Weapon toss up.
Finish it. You need to finish it. Luna gets the wall touch. Oh, again, punishes the down SIG. Jetbean's going to even this up. There's potential here.
Duke, does this happen again?
It's
Duke,
not over.
Don't let it be you again. It might happen. Jetbean catching him. He's getting some damage extensions. Only getting one piece out of that, though. I'm a bit of a liar on that one, but he does keep it back. He brought it back to even.
Yeah, there's a real potential here of Jetbean with the reverse 3. Has yet to throw out an end light end SIG, but might be the opportunity. There's the end SIG, no punish. Luna's taking damage. He's not finding hits.
Jetbean is going in, but so is Luna now.
There's a dodge.
All right, Luna back off stage. Luna deep into red. Jetbean has basically one side of where. Side of take us into game number 5. We are done yet. Jetbean keeps himself in the game.
The run is not done. Soft platforms Luna's enemy as he ended up dashing instead of dodging off of the soft platform, and Luna got taken out. Jetbean can potentially reset the bracket.
Dashing through the scythe, your new favorite Halloween song that's going to be playing through Luna's head quite a bit if he doesn't find an answer to stop what has been the Grim Reaper known as Jetbean. We are going to a game number 5 where we haven't seen Luna make that trip to the elims bracket. He hasn't dropped the set, and he might join everyone else here today if Jetbean has anything to say about it.
If Jetbean wins here, we have a reset into a second best of 5, and whoever wins that one will be crowned the North American Spring Champion. Luna gonna try to stop it.
Yeah, what an incredible performance. No matter how this ends, no matter how this closes out, if this stops here for Jetbean, incredible performance today. But he's not done yet. He's trying to get that W here, get that reset. Luna not looking nearly as confident on the approaches he was having earlier, Duke.
He's definitely picking and choosing, being a little bit more intentional with when he decides to go in on Jetbean.
Trying to keep it safe. There's one thing that does reveal the way that when Luna's feeling confident, he gets super signature happy. The fact that Luna is playing grounded, well, other than that one, he was playing very safe.
Punish?
Is really good, but he does not get the punish like you were just alluding to.
Oh, and Jetbean already starting to throw out the Enlight N-Sigs. The tap into it, the down sig.
Ooh, stacked them up.
He's going to get the stock.
Already. He was facing the deficit, but he found his way to it, finds the D6, snatches him up, and sends him packing. And this is a bad time because Jetbean constantly gets big damage off the fresh stocks almost every time, and Luna cannot afford to have that happen right now. This reverse 3-0 is looking very, very possible.
Yo, but the N-Sig will minimize the damage dealt. Luna likely going to stick with the scythe. Yep.
Duke, I am not a betting man by any means.
No.
However, if I had to put my chips on the table at all, with the way Jetbean has been playing, I could see it happen. Like Jetbean is currently getting pushed, but he's constantly answering back right away. The same way after he found out the defensive habits from Meg D earlier, he's starting to answer back with a better punish game here against Luna.
I can almost guarantee if you did a Twitch poll right before this set started, it would be 80-90% in favor of the top seed. But if you did one right now, it would be darn near 50-50 because this is really anyone's game.
That's true. There's potential that somebody on these predictions, if this reset happens, is about to get a whole lot of points. But right now we're trying to see a champion be crowned,
off
and
the
that
soft
could
platform.
be Luna, who has once again, one more time, potentially gotten himself a chance to get this W. He has Jetbean on last stock.
One away from closing it out. Gravity cancel N-Light, but didn't see the dodge, so he waits a little bit.
And Luna started to catch him on landings. All of a sudden, he's getting a lot of resets.
Just get the downlight.
Sig's not going to connect. Jetbean sends him back off stage. He can very much get it to last stock. He just needs to make a correct guess.
Punish.
That's a whip punish.
Oh, he dodges through.
That's one of the few times we've seen him actually miss out on that, and that could be it. Luna pulling all the way off stage.
One last hit. He hits the ground pound. Jetbean got the wall touch. He doesn't have it. Yes, he does.
He gets the wall touch. He gets the D-light, and he gets it to last stock.
He has a hope and a prayer. Health left in the heart. He can do this. He just needs one good edge guard.
Luna, the champ. Jetbean, the people's champ. We have an opportunity to see the reset happen. Jetbean starting to get some openings here. He's starting to get quite a few more, but he cannot afford to take a single hit.
Down sig thrown out. Jetbean with no punish. Luna knows a downlight recovery could do it. He burned his dodge.
Oh, he goes for the recovery high, though. That gives him stage positioning.
Punish again. Downlight recovery, not enough.
It's not enough, but one more mistake will take it. Luna looking for a read, trying to get a punish, looking for the recovery. Anything to close it out, and the recovery will do it. And Luna is your Spring Champion 2022. What an incredible performance for Luna to shut down Jetbean.
Oh my goodness, that is a heart racer, a heart wrencher. Jetbean, look, you might not have gotten the gold, but you have to be so incredibly proud of the performance you did today. To go from PR 26, go home with a silver medal here, you are literally